Hello everyone, I am Farzana Tasmin from the Department of Banking and Insurance, University of Rajshahi, and my roll number is 113. Today I am going to present a short overview on international trade theories and how they help us understand the future prospect of different Bangladeshi industries in the global economy. In the modern era of globalization, international trade has become one of the most powerful forces driving economic growth, innovation, and national development. Sufficient anymore because no country in the world can remain completely self-sufficient anymore because of limited resources, growing consumer demand, and rapid technological change. That's why countries trade with one another to gain access to a wider range of goods, services, to use their resources efficiently, to create jobs, and to strengthen diplomatic and economic relationships. International trade also boosts innovation by encouraging competition, knowledge sharing, and the adoption of modern technology. To understand how and why countries trade, economists have developed several important trade theories over the decades. The classical trade theories such as Adam Smith's absolute advantage and David Ricardo's comparative advantage explain that nations benefit by producing what they can make most efficiently and trading for what others produce better. The Heikester-Ohlin theory, under the neoclassical approach, focuses on resources availability. It says that a country exports goods made from its abundant resources. For example, Bangladesh exports labor-intensive goods like ready-made garments while importing technology and capital-intensive products. The modern trade theories bring new perspective. The product life cycle theory shows how production shifts from developed to developing nations as products mature. Paul Krugman's new trade theories emphasizes economies of scale where large-scale production and early market entry can create global dominance. And Porter's diamond model highlights how scale, infrastructure, demand conditions, supporting industries, and strong competition give a nation its trade advantage. Earlier ideas like mercantilism focused on exporting more than importing to build national wealth, while neo-mercantilism in today's world continues to this idea strategically, for example, by promoting export-led growth as seen in countries like China. In this assignment, we will assign 5 major Bangladeshi sectors: the IT industry, pharmaceutical, fintech and digital finance, traditional print media, and the ready-made garment industry. This sector represents both emerging opportunities and industries facing decline. By applying classical, neoclassical, and modern trade theories, we can better understand their sustainability, competitiveness, and future potential in both domestic and international market.
Assalamualaikum. This is Sujon. My ID number is 117. Today I am going to discuss about the renewable energy in Bangladesh. Bangladesh faces rising energy demand 10 to 12% annually. Renewable energy is the vital alternative central to the Mujib Climate Prosperity Plan. Current capacity 1650 megawatts, primarily 1200 megawatts of solar. The goal is 12 and 20% of 2023. Trade theory and growth. The growth is comparatively economically sound, comparative advantage in renewable energy. Each square meter of land in Bangladesh received about 4.5 kilowatt per hours of solar energy every day, and low labor cost make domestic solar cheaper than imported fossil fuel. The Heikester-Ohlin theory confirms this. Bangladesh labor abundance suits labor-intensive renewable and energy installation. Crucially, the massive solar home system program created significant economic of scale and learning curve, drastically cutting costs in new trade theory. 4 challenges in renewable energy we can face. There are 4 challenges. Number 1, land scarcity, financial barriers, policy disparity, and technical gaps. Land scarcity. High population density makes large-scale land-based solar difficulties. Financial barriers. High upfront capex and a high risk-adjusted cost of capital hinder long-term financing. Policy disparity. The power sector master plan still favor fossil fuel, creating uncertainty and bureaucracy delay in PPA approvals. Technical gaps. The grid lags and the smart grid and BESS, battery energy storage system, need to manage the inherent intermittency of solar and wind power. Strategic reforms. We require 4 decisive reforms. Number 1, institutional, financial, infrastructural, and compliance. Institutional. Establish a centralized renewable energy promotion authority for single window clearance. Second one is financial. Introduce a credit guarantee fund and facilitate green bond to de-risk investment. The third one is infrastructure. Prioritize smart grid investment and raise the industrial net meaning limit to 5 megawatt. The final one is compliance. Moderate a popular responsibility organization framework for recycling solar e-waste. In conclusion, the renewable energy sector is a strategic pillar. By applying validity trade theories and enact targeted reform in finance and infrastructure, Bangladesh can overcome constraint and achieve the national vision of smart, prosperous and climate resilient Bangladesh in 2041.
My name is Mohammad Tanjim Alam Turjo. My I number is 118. And today I would like to discuss about why pharma sector will be the next growing sector in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, our pharma sector contributes 97% of our local market demand, and also it exports to 150 countries all over the world like US and America. So based on some theory, we discuss about why pharma sector will be the next growing sector. Based on the absolute theory, it says that a country should produce those products that they can make efficient. In Bangladesh, we have expert labor and also we have expert pharmacists. So based on the second theory, Heckscher-Ohlin theory, it says that a country should import those products that are scarce and export those products that are abundant resources. In Bangladesh, we mainly import the raw material and export our medicine by adding some value by using our technology and expert pharmacists. And also, our pharma sector have economic of scale and faster moving advantage. So based on those theory, we can clearly say that pharma sector will be the next growing sector in Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Kiran Bapari. My ID is 119. Today, I will briefly discuss the role of information and communication technology and freelancing industry in Bangladesh. Over the last decade, Bangladesh has made significant progress under the Digital Bangladesh initiative. The ICT sector now contributes about 1.3% GDP, and software and IT-enabled services export have crossed $1.9 billion. More than 6.5 lakh freelancers are working globally, making Bangladesh the second largest freelancing workforce in the world. The major ICT activities include software development, mobile apps, e-commerce, digital marketing, web design, fintech, and outsourcing services. Demand from the USA, UK, Canada, and EU is skyrocketing. However, the sector faces several challenges such as a lack of advances, AI, machine and learning, slow internet speed, high data cost, and advance of PayPal and cybersecurity issues. Economically, Bangladesh enjoys an absolute advantage because our labor cost is lower and freelancers can deliver services at competitive rates. We also have a comparative advantage in basic to mid-level ICT services due to our abundance of skilled youth. According to the Heckscher-Ohlin theory, our human resources-based structure supports exporting labor-intensive digital services. In summary, with proper skill development, better infrastructure and strong government support, the ICT sector can become a major growth engine and help Bangladesh achieve the vision of Smart Bangladesh in 2041. Thank you everyone.
This is Nafisa of Nishat, student ID 116. Today my presentation topic is the newspaper business in Bangladesh. The traditional newspaper industry in Bangladesh is going through a big change. Here is a simple look at its current situation and its future direction based on how countries trade with each other. The print problem. Important role. Newspaper like Prothom Alo and the Daily Star have been crucial for public information and the democracy. The challenge. Digital news and social media are causing circulation and advertising revenue to decline for print papers. High cost. Printing is very expensive because it have to import paper and the machine. Where Bangladesh win competitive advantage. The theory. Every country should focus on what it does best or cheapest, lower opportunity cost. What Bangladesh imports capital intensive things like printing machine and the paper. What Bangladesh excels at content creation. It has an advantage in low cost labor and Bangla language journalism. This means it's better at writing and editing news than at a physical act of printing. This explains why Bangladesh export labor intensive services, journalism and editing through digital means and import capital intensive item, machine and papers. The digital future, the trend exporting physical newspaper will stay small. The real growth will be in digital content trade, online subscription and cross-border ad revenue. Target market, Bangla language news has a strong export market in the Bangladesh people living in abroad, the diaspora. Simple policy fixes to help the industry make this digital shift. The government can go digital, offer low interest loans or grants for paper to build better mobile apps and the online systems. Lower import taxes, reduce the tax and tariffs on newsprint paper and printing machinery to make production cheaper. Support local, give tax break to papers that invest in the good, deep reporting, investigating and the journalism. Improve internet, expand internet access, especially in the rural area to boost our online leadership. Conclusion, the future of Bangladeshi newspaper industry is not expanding paper, it exporting news, knowledge and creativity through a digital channel.
Assalamualaikum. I am Matrana. My student ID is 22109 3177 Today I will discuss about R&D sector in Bangladesh. Bangladesh R&D sector remains a backbone of the nation, but it faces high external dependencies and structural weakness. Now, why R&D sector decline? Rising production costs, over dependency on few markets, weak background linkage, labor understood others. Impact of last 3 years. Export value reached $47 billion in fiscal year 2023, 22 and 23. Impact of last 3 years. Export value reached $47 billion in fiscal year 2022 and 23. Contribution about 11% of national GDP, provides direct employee to 4 million quickness. How to recover the R&D sector? To expand market, strengthen supply chain and reduce import dependency, improve worker welfare and compliance. So, strategic development, diversification, skill development and sustainable production, it can secure long-term global competitiveness. Thank you.
In R&D readymade garments, ICT, information and communication technology, pharmaceuticals and renewable energy and agriculture. Now R&D sector. Upgrading worker safety, skill development and value-added production is essential. Communication technology, ICT. ICT needs improved digital infrastructure, data protection laws and incentives for tech startups. And pharmaceuticals. The pharmaceutical sector requires stronger regulation, export facilitation and advanced research support. And renewable energy. Renewable energy demands investment-friendly policies, grid modernization and expansion of solar and wind projects. And finally, agricultural sector. In agricultural reform should focus on modern farming techniques, supply chain efficiency and fair pricing. Then overall, coordinate policy can boost competitiveness, attract investment and promote sustainable economic growth across these sectors.
I am Paul Chandra. My presentation topic is as the CEO of Investment Decision and Action Plan. As the CEO of a company, I would push to investment in the renewable energy sector of Bangladesh. The country growing demand for energy dependence on important fossil fuels and government initiatives to promote sustainable power generation make this sector highly promising for long-term growth. According to the Bangladesh Power Development Board, the nation aims to generate 40% of its total electricity from renewable sources by 2041. The ambitious target opens significant investment opportunities for both domestic and international funds. Now I discuss other topics. Rationale for investment. Rising demand, the rapid industrialization and urbanization are increasing electricity consumption, creating a gap. Environmental commitment. Global and national commitment to reduce carbon emissions enhance the potential from green financing. Now I discuss technology advancement. The failing cost of solar and wind technologies make environment economically. Action plan for Indian establishment. Market research and feasibility study. Conducted detailed and analysis of research, availability and regulatory framework. Now I discuss partnership and collaboration. From joint ventures with local engineering firms and government agencies to navigate bureaucratic process and access local expertise. Infrastructure development. Establish solar and wind farms in regions with high potential such as the coastal areas. Now I research development, provide technical training for local employees to ensure operational and efficiency and technological transfer. Now I discuss market and brand positioning. Promote the company as a pioneer in sustainable energy solution through CSR activities, awareness, campaigners and public-private projects. Now I discuss financial strategy. Secure funding through green bonds, international climate funds and partnership with financial institutions, promoting ESG investment. Now I discuss the conclusion, profit. Bangladesh economic growth over the next decade will be shaped by innovation, sustainability and globalization. Among various emerging industries such as ICT, pharmaceuticals, agriculture and logistics, the renewable energy sector stands out as the most promising due to its alignment with both national policy goals and global sustainability trends. Thanks for all.